new album is definitely different in terms of just having the experience of touring forever and more studio experience and knowing what I wanted, I think, out of a sound. The songwriting didn't change that much. There's a few more songs in this record that are a little rootsier, kind of maybe more country sounding. But this time around, I wanted to have at least 2 songs on the record that were just totally raw. There's one on there called 3 Days in Bed that's just myself and a guitar. It's a live performance. And then a Neil Young song called Birds. It's just me and a piano. And then there's the big band stuff. So I really wanted to have a mixture of all the stuff production-wise. The first song was called Who Am I? And I really wanted a publishing deal when I was a little girl. I remember calling companies. I mean, I was very ambitious and trying to get my own stuff going. So it was during the years of the Tiffany and Debbie Gibson reign, you know, and it was something I wanted them to cut. But it was very introspective for an 8-year-old. I mean, especially, I had a really normal childhood, even though my dad was Hank Williams Jr. Very, very normal. Lived in the suburbs with my mom, church and school and field trips. And so I don't know where the songs were coming from, but they were all pretty kind of like, you know, just deeper and darker than most 8-year-olds would write. To me, the music scene I know isn't really country scene. I didn't grow up around Broadway or the honky tonks, or even, I never even played those places. So that's kind of the tourist music scene. You come and you go to Broadway and see country music. But the Nashville music scene, you know, I mean, the Kings of Leon and Mindy Smith and Ben Folds, that's the kind of music scene that I was around when I was playing in clubs. And I think that if you're a local, you have some of the country music scene, but most locals don't necessarily go to Broadway on their nights off to listen to music, because you can have it every night. We kind of take it for granted, you know, for the country music. It's such a variety, so that's what I love about living here. It's like everyone from Richard Marx to Sheryl Crow now has a place here, Michael McDonald, and, you know, all the country artists, so it's a variation. I have everything from Jaber and Jeans to Alexander McQueen to, you know, Loaf Lorandle, Rag and Bone, Helmut Lang, Rick Owens, ALC, just all kind of off-center designers that I loved, that I felt like were, you know, getting a presence here. And a lot of stylists come in all the time. The musicians, I think, feel like they finally have a place to shop that's, I try to carry a lot of unique pieces. I mean, this necklace with stuff all over it's from there, and these big rings, and I just try to carry statement pieces, whether it's one great jacket or one great shoe. So it's my passion, and music will always be #1, but it's just great to have that as a side project. And market buying, I do all the buying, so buying is great, you know, and just seeing what's coming new for spring and what's coming new for the next fall, and finding new lines. So the website is www.H.Audrey.com. You can't buy off of it yet. I don't know if I want to get into that venture yet, but you can see what's there and call and order stuff. I've been performing for a really long time. I started when I was 20, and I've done probably 1,500 shows at this point. So I've finally gotten to the point where it's really just living in the moment, and I'm so comfortable with the songs that, you know, if something, I mean, this sounds so bad, but sometimes I can be in the middle of the song and thinking about, oh my God, did I let the dogs out? Or, you know, I'm so comfortable with certain songs at this point that I really just am able to live in the moment and enjoy singing it. And then if a random thought passes my head, I'm usually really in the song and really in the middle of it and just telling the story and connecting with it, and just, I'm always thinking about, I wonder who's out there that can relate to this. I hope someone is familiar with this story and has lived through it. So it's always about people being able to relate to it.